So where did you come up with this idea of having a 6/7 opera?
So I came from Santa Fe Opera before this. For the last 12 years, I was with their education program. They sent me to London and I got to learn how to write an opera at the Royal Opera House. I had been doing student-led operas for 10, 12 years in public schools all across the state. And I wanted to try it here, but the culture was not ready. With the amazing support of both my department and my division chairs, they helped me set it up, and I was able to get a composer to help me, and it's been fantastic.
And what do you hope the students get out of this experience, both in a theatrical and musical sense, but also about team building, commitment, the discipline required to really perform a capstone project when you're 12?
I think what they get out of it is, firstly, the importance of the creative process. So learning the creative process is something that you need in every field. A lot of times when people first come into my drama class, they say things like, I'm not gonna be an actor and I never will, so I'll just kind of chill in the back over here. Until they realize you need your body and voice and mind for everything you do.
So take us through a little bit of the creative process. So our kids are 11, 12, 13 years old, blank slate, blank canvas. How do you begin that process with them?
Well, it's something called the democratic writing process. So what we do is we lay out questions. So the first question is, let's think about theme. And so we break up into groups of 3, and every single individual thinks of a theme. Then they share, and then we vote individually in blind voting. And then the next part is called the seed. And every single individual student comes up with a seed again and shares it with everyone in their small group. They can synthesize their answers, they can mix their answers, and then they all go onto the board, and then we all vote. Then we plan. Then we rehearse, then we revise, reflect, repeat.
The amount of teaching that is going on is just so impressive that I almost wish the audience could see you and others in action, and the older kids with the younger kids in that space. The patience, the flexibility. It is an absolute thing of beauty that I've just been blown away by. We had such depth at the Academy. Have you given, or can you talk a little bit about the other people that you work with here?
Absolutely. So critical to the process, absolutely critical, is Edmund Connolly, and he teaches chorus here, and he's a brilliant baritone also. Edmund has this ability to hear what the kid wants, understand, and then work with them until they get the sound they want. He allows it to come from them. So all the melodies that you'll hear are very, very original. And then we have an English teacher this year, Ms. Bradbury, is really helping us with the poetry. And then we have a lot of upper school kids as our stage management and all of our technical director, Mr. Hogel, I've known since college, actually. He and I have both been going to the Santa Fe Opera for years, and we both, I think, have a deep affinity for opera, and he is incredibly supportive, and his upper school kids help with the design process.
Watching the upper school students help with the stage direction, costumes, all of that, lighting, a little bit of assistant directing as well. It's really, to me, it's a highlight of the year. It is the embodiment of the creative process of why the arts matter so much. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your support.